Yo, what's up you guys, welcome back to another weekly market update where I will be giving you guys an update on Euro USD, GBP USD, USD CAD and USD and USD JPY from a technical perspective. I've done a full fundamental breakdown yesterday. Please go and have a look if you do want to know more about the fundamental side of things. But today we're just going to go through technical analysis, just to go through some of the questions that I have received. Kolani saying, thank you for the effort and time G. Do you clear your chart drawings weekly or daily or after you're doing your analysis? Yes, I do. I do. Sometimes I do it weekly, sometimes I do it daily. TD Noob saying, I appreciate the work that goes into these breakdowns. Rolio, blessed. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Mr. Jack Van Haynes. Have a great weekend. Same to you. Rolando, as always, your analysis is well worth the time watching for the week opportunities in the market. Gratitude to you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, good sir. Thank you, DJ Carter. Thanks for the knowledge. If the backlash, Tulani, Kuza, thank you so much. Abungile is saying, please add USD JPY. Done. Wait on your website, be back up and running. I do not know if it's going to be anytime soon. Like I said before, all of the content, everything that I know, I'm putting out on YouTube for everybody to learn for free. Okay, and I do not foresee anything like that happening in the future. What is happening with the USD? It's on the watch list. We can go through that. Tiny, hi Rolio, you make the analysis look so simple. I love that you do. I love that you still pass prop firm challenges, or for people, or if you can't, if you can recommend someone who can help. Yes, just I personally don't do it, but I do know of people who do it. You can let me know on Telegram. I'll just send you the information. Yeah, that is it. So just get in touch with me there as well. Now, the first thing that I do want to speak about, guys, is obviously, as you know, the buyers on the dollar index is bearish because we have looked at the CPI data, because the CPI data came through lower and the Feds is now less likely to hike interest rates. Also, the market has priced in the fact that the Feds will not hike any more interest rates for the rest of the year. Thus, we expect a less attractive dollar index for you. Boom. Next, we're going to look at Euro USD. Now, the first thing that I do want to point out is obviously the structure that we can see. This level over here acted as a level of support. The market broke below that, came back, tested it as resistance. Resistance did not hold. The market broke above resistance and is back to test it as support. I do expect a slight pullback. Also, just keep in mind that we do have this structural level in the market over here that the market had broken below, acting as a strong level of support that is now got broken and is now testing as resistance. And we also got this level over here that we need to keep a lookout for. I do expect this market to continue higher in the new week. However, I just need you to be mindful of this level over here, of this level over here, that the market could potentially stop you from, not stop you from, but stop the potential continuation to the upside. Next up, GBP USD, similar price action. This level also got broken over here, broken above that. We have the support that being tested over here. We have a massive impulse. So after an impulse, you expect a correction. Then the best way to measure that is by taking the Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse, which is from the green candle to the next green candle. Then what we have here is we've got the confluence of the 61.8 that's lining up perfectly with that previous level of resistance that is now acting as a level of, you guessed it, support. Now we are going to see a look, use that as a confluence. So going into next week, definitely expect this market to continue higher. Next up, we've got USD CAD, also broke below. Very important structure that we can see over here. This level over here acted as resistance. Market broke above that, tested as support. Support did not hold. The market's back again to test it as resistance. I do expect a further continuation to the downside for the market to go and test that previous level of resistance that is now acting as a level of support. There we go. Okay, you guys are becoming good now. Yeah, we've got a market that is obviously created equal lows. We got a break below this level of support. The resistance didn't hold, break above resistance, and we do potentially see this market consolidate in the short term. That I do expect this market to go higher into the new week. And I guess the only way for us to be certain about the actual direction about this market is if we do get a clear break about, sorry, if we do get a clear break, okay, if we get a clear break above that level, then definitely a clear break below this level, which I do see less likely to happen. But I always say you have to be reactive and not predictive, and learn to adapt to the ever-changing market environment. And also, guys, also just so you should know that the information that I provide in these videos is basically for general information, and you should not take this information and just go apply it as it is onto your charts. I'm sure you've got a strategy that you follow. Make sure that you get one from one of the people on Instagram that you know that can do these things, but don't just take this and go apply it on the chart, because it is not meant for that. Okay, USD JPY, what we have over here, also similar price to AUD USD. We have a ranging market, and again we need a clear break either way, but for now I do expect this move to continue lower, and then we can monitor the price action from that side there as well. So see, not drinking Red Bull anymore, I'm drinking Score. That's because the problems, they just do not want to come forward and pay. And that's one thing I don't understand, right? Is that whenever a company or a prop firm, if you know, when a company owes you money and you come forward and you just raise your voice about it, or you say something about it, they are always the first people to send you lawyers letters, or they send you some ugly messages and say that no, you know, whatever the case is. I don't understand. Your job was to provide a service. You didn't provide the service. I'm gonna complain now, because you're not providing the service that you said you were going to provide, right? So it's basically like I've been scammed. So it's because that's how scamming works. Scamming is where you pay for something and you don't get it. That's what the scam is. That's what people do nowadays and get away with it. So it's important that you also, I always say that you have to educate yourself on what's going on out there. Unfortunately, I wasn't educated enough on the fact that I was not going to get paid out by not one, two prop firms. And for me, it has left a very bad taste in my mouth. Yeah, so remember guys, I'm not a fancy person. I'm not the guys you see on Instagram who's living a lavish lifestyle, and I can't afford that. Like, I'm not there, you know, because my success is not built of other people's unsuccess. I don't make money from people. So that is why I say, for me, that was a big smack in the face, with these companies not paying me out. And it is sad to see that nobody's talking about it. And I've been making videos about it. It just hurts my soul that nobody's doing anything. I've been complaining, nothing is going on. But okay, thank you for your time, guys. And as always, cheers for the years.